Good morning class, welcome back to the online classes for Triveni Memorial School. So today we will be studying our chapter number 20 for environmental studies in class 5th, that is your natural calamities. So we will discuss about the various natural calamities in detail in this chapter. So the calamity, what is that? It is an event which is causing terrible losses of life and property it causes. So these calamities can also be called as the disasters. Okay, and these natural calamities, as the name suggests, these are caused by nature. There are certain natural calamities which can be predicted, and some are there which take us by any surprise. So various natural calamities, if we discuss here, is your earthquake, flood, landslide, cyclone, volcanic eruption, etc. And there are certain calamities which we can predict earlier also, like hurricane can be predicted, but the calamity like earthquake, it cannot be predicted earlier before it occurs. Okay. But it is always good for us to know about the different kind of calamities. If we have knowledge about these various natural calamities, then we can prepare ourselves for these when they actually happens, and it is our moral duty in order to come forward and help the victims, those people who have suffered because of these natural calamities wherever it has occurred. So as you can see here, so first of all we will discuss about earthquake. So what is an earthquake? So a sudden violent shaking or trembling of the earth is known as earthquake. So this is a sudden violent, people have faced an earthquake, experience an earthquake. So this earthquake is generally caused because there is a rock beneath the surface of the earth and they collide, these plates of rock collide, and because of that there is this sudden violent shaking and earthquake occurs. And this earthquake of great intensity, if the intensity of the earthquake is more, then it will cause more severe damages. What will happen if this earthquake is occurring below the sea, under the sea? Then what will happen? There is a generation of extreme large wave because the earthquake have occurred under the sea. So that extremely large wave, that natural calamity is your tsunami. And here this tsunami, it's very strong, this wave is very strong, and it will it is very forceful that it can completely wipe the town which is situated in coastal areas. So tsunami generally occur in the coastal areas. So you can see over the image over here. So it is an extremely large wave, and the tsunami occur because there is an earthquake under the sea. The next natural calamity is your flood. So flood, because of there are natural the nature has the rainfall, it doesn't happen evenly on all the places. There is difference. There are certain parts of a country which receive very heavy rainfall, and the other are there which receive very little or no rainfall. Okay, but if there is in any area when it receives a very heavy rainfall, because of that what will happen, the river becomes so full that they spread out onto the land around them, and the river they started flowing, they are over flooded with water because of the heavy rainfall, and this water will spill out from those rivers, and because of this the land in the surrounded area of that river will be completely submerged in water. So that condition, because of heavy rainfall, it will lead to the flood. And what is happening, you can see over here, this is a condition of flood. The water is completely the level of the water of the river has increased. Because of that, the water is completely spread in that nearby area and leads to a condition of flood. The land has been completely submerged. Now the next natural calamity is your cyclone. And what is a cyclone? Cyclone are generally the fast moving, violent and destructive windstorm. Those are called as your cyclone. These cyclone can destroy the houses and the crops. Okay, whatever thing are coming in its way, it can destroy that, whether it is houses or the various crops. And a cyclone at the sea, if the cyclone is occurring in the sea, it will bring it is a very wild windstorm. Along with that, it will bring large amount of water and from the sea, and it will completely cover the coastal area. It will destroy that. This rushing sea water destroy everything which comes in its Wait, so these cyclones are generally also a great threat. Tsunami, cyclone, these are great threat to the coastal areas, those areas which are near the sea. So you can see here the cyclone caused the destruction. So this is a cyclone, it completely rotate with a great speed, and this is how the destruction has occurred. Now next is your volcanic eruption. So as you can see, volcanic eruption, so a volcano is a heel with a vent. So there is a vent inside those heel. The vent is going to reach down to the hot molten rock beneath the surface of the earth. So below the surface of the earth there is a hot molten rock, and through this vent, what is happening through this vent when volcanic eruption is occurring? So through this vent the molten rock will come out in the form of lava. You can see this, the lava is coming out of the mountain. Okay, this heel. Now this lava will flow out at a very fast rate and it burns everything. It is very extremely hot. So whatever things comes in its way, it is going to burn them completely. So it also causes a great damage to the life as well as the property. Okay, now moving on to the next is your drought. So drought is a condition which occurs when there is little or no rainfall. As earlier I have told you, there are the climatic condition is different. It varies from one place to another. So there are certain areas which are receiving very heavy rainfall, but there are certain areas which receives very little and no rainfall. So in that case, what will happen for a long period of time, if water is not there, rainfall is not there, it will result into severe water shortage. So you can see over here the lakes and pond has completely dried, and because of this the cracks are made in the soil. Due to this extreme scarcity, the crops will be damaged and the people will not have enough food to eat, as well as their animals, their domestic animals, the fodder source will also suffer. Okay. The next is your landslide. Landslide is your last natural calamity which we have to discuss. So here what is happening? A massive rock breaks off and slide down the hillside or a mountainside, and this is called as a landslide. It destroy everything that comes in its path. So you can see over here this landslide, some part of huge rock and including soil will slide down onto the mountain hill or the hillside, and it will come. This is going to cause the destruction, a massive destruction. So these are the various natural calamities which we have to study. Now moving on to what is the role of the community during natural calamity. So what is the role? So we cannot control the natural calamities or natural forces, but what we can do, we can help those victims who have suffered because of these natural calamities. There are various organizations, non-government NGOs, non-government organizations, or there are governmental agencies, as well as there are communities, there are voluntary organizations which are doing a lot to help out those victims who have suffered because of these natural calamities. In what way we can work, so we can help. So these are given over here, enlisted here. So first of all, money, food items, clothes, blanket, medicines are donated by the people and sent to the affected area. So you can give donation, whether it can be you can pay money, or you can give them clothes, your food items or blankets or medicine to help those people who are being affected. The second thing is there are various organizations who are setting the relief camp. They are giving some shelter those who are suffering, and the things of donation, those people who have donated, these things will be this thing will be reached, they will be collected and they will be given to the people who are living in those relief camp. And there is one Red Cross Society which is providing the free medical help. Many doctors and nurses, they will take care about those people who are hurt, sick or affected. Okay, so Red Cross Society is generally providing all the affected people with the medicinal help. Now there are certain organizations which are working hard in order to maintain the hygienic condition in those affected areas, so that it can prevent the breakout of any epidemic. Okay. Now there are certain organizations which are organizing these shows and exhibitions. The famous cricketer or film star, they are also participating, and they, in order to draw support from the rest public people, and because of that, because of these shows and exhibitions, these people are making spreading awareness about the people who are suffering in those natural calamity. Then the another department over here is your radio, television and newspaper. They also play very important role over here in helping the affected people. How come they are affecting? How come they are helping? They are giving them special reports and bulletins which can convey message to the people who are affected and to their relatives who live somewhere else. Now the telephonic department, what is the role over here? Telephonic department is going to provide the emergency phone numbers, helpline services to give at the relief camp, so that during such time of crisis, so that the native or the relatives of these people who got affected because of natural calamity can be contacted. Now another thing is various other organizations like your police, navy and Indian Air Force. These also help the people who are affected. The policemen generally work for the safety and protect their property and help them to reach these camps safely. You can see over here the police helping the affected people. Now the navy is going to bring the boats, and the Air Force, Indian Air Force is going to help. They bring helicopters so that they can rescue the people. As you can see over here, this is a condition. These both images shows there is a flood. The natural calamity over here is flood, and you can see the helicopters are being brought by the Indian Air Force, and these are rescuing the people who are sitting on the roof of their houses. And on this another picture you can see they are dropping food, medicines and water, bringing water to these people. Now as a preventive measure, how we can prevent this situation, like we can plant more and more trees in our surrounding. Because of that, what will happen? Because of that, the tree is going to reduce the force of the water during the flood condition, and secondly, these trees also act as a wind barrier during cyclones. So planting trees is very important because they can kind of it is a kind of preventive measures which can we take. So it is therefore very important. It is our duty so that we can plant more and more trees. And from this chapter we can understand that we can protect ourselves. How we can protect ourselves from any disaster? If we start taking care of our environment. So these natural calamities are caused by the environment. If we people start taking care of our environment, then we can protect ourselves in some cases. Now moving on to the exercise part, the first multiple choice question here is the shaking or trembling of the earth's surface. It is called as your earthquake, the very first natural calamity which we have discussed. Heavy rain can lead to flood. Now next is your fill in the blanks. A fast moving and destructive windstorm is called as your cyclone. Another one is during a volcanic eruption, the hot molten fluid flows out of as a lava. As I told you, lava comes out of those volcanic vents. Now you have to circle the odd one out: the earthquake, flood, train accident and cyclone. Except this, rest are your natural calamities. The next is your radio, television, newspaper and textbook. So these things help the people during any natural calamity. Those affected peoples can be helped by them, but textbook is odd one out. Now last one you can see Navy, Helicopter, Air Force and Police. These are the various organizations which are helping or in rescuing and helping those people who are affected. Helicopter is odd one out from here. Now next is images are given out over here of the various natural calamities. You have to write down the names. So first picture is of cyclone, the second one is earthquake, third one is volcanic eruption, fourth one is landslide. Now your section B of the exercise here, you have to choose the multiple choice question. Out of that, one is correct. Huge cracks develop in the soil because of the extreme scarcity of the water. The cracks develops in the soil. That is a natural calamity. That is your drought. The next is dash department provide emergency phone numbers at the relief camp. So which department is providing? The telephonic department. So C option is correct. Now very short answer type of question. So name three agencies that are helping the affected people during natural calamity. It is your police, navy and Indian Air Force. You have to name any three natural calamities. I have mentioned these three: your earthquake, flood, cyclone. You can write any three natural calamities. Now moving on to the short answer question. How is earthquake caused? So as I have told you in the slides also, so the earthquake is generally caused because of collision of the plates of rock under the surface of the earth. Now next is what happens during the drought. So during drought there is extreme shortage of water, water scarcity is there. So the ponds and the ponds and the lakes dries. Because of that crops will be damaged and the people will not get enough food to eat, as well as the animals also starve, which usually depends on the farm waste. Now last is your long answer question. Why should people living near the seashore be afraid of a cyclone? So generally the cyclone and the tsunami are adversely affecting the coastal area. So why they need to be more careful? So people living near the seashore should be afraid of cyclone, because a cyclone will bring huge volume of the water from the sea to the coastal areas and destroy everything it comes in its way. Now last one is, what is the role of the community during any natural calamities? So community plays very important role, as we have discussed in the video. It helps the victim, those people who are affected. They collect funds, donate money, they provide them food items, clothes, blanket, medicine, etc. and send it to the affected area. The relief camp are also set up by the various organizations. So it is also our moral duty, so that we can also help the people who are affected generally because of these natural calamities. So hope everybody has understood the various natural calamities, why they are being caused and in what way they can cause damage, and how people can be rescued, which all organization are working during the those natural calamities, people who are affected by those natural calamities. Okay, so we will meet in our next video. Till then, take care. Thank you.